Did you know that you can have stress in your life without ever feeling stressed? A friend asked me, how are my stress levels? Well, I told them I felt fine. I wasn't overwhelmed. I wasn't anxious. I wasn't worried about anything. We checked my cortisol. It turns out my cortisol was high. So yes, your body can be in a state of stress, even though you don't feel the emotion of stress. This video will help you take an inventory of different physical, psychological, emotional, and behavioral tendencies that you may have. It will also guide you through a personal assessment that will determine if you have stress in your life. I'm Maddie Owens with IamFitandFabulous.com. If you're new here, this channel is for women who want to learn healthy behaviors and empower themselves to create lasting changes in their lives. Don't forget to subscribe. Welcome to this week's self-care day. Go ahead and grab your journal so that you can participate in today's exercises. Today we're going to talk about stress levels. Alright, let's get started. It's very important to recognize the presence of stress in your life and how it affects you. Many people don't realize the effect that stress has on their lives and their health. One way to assess our stress levels is to take a quick inventory, and we're going to do that right now. Go ahead and open your journal, and at the top of a page, write, "Determining my stress level." We're going to break up today's exercise into 3 sections. Your first header should be labeled Physical Effects. If you experience any of the following, please write it down under this header. Do you have fatigue? Do you have headaches? Do you have sleeplessness? Do you have problems concentrating? Do you have muscle tension? Do you have hypertension or high blood pressure? Now I want you to create a second header and label it Psychological and Emotional Effects. If you experience any of the following, I want you to write it down under this header. Have you ever felt general uneasiness? Have you ever felt depressed? Have you ever felt negative or cynical? Have you ever felt nervous or anxious? Have you ever felt helpless or not good enough? Have you ever felt overworked or out of control? Have you ever felt underappreciated? Now create a third header and label it Behavioral Effects. And just like before, I want you to write down any of the following if you've experienced it. Have you ever showed signs of procrastination? Have you ever showed signs of impatience or had a short temper? Have you ever showed signs of low productivity? Maybe you've taken your work home. Have you ever showed signs of withdrawal, or have you preoccupied yourself with things? Have you ever complained frequently about work? So next, we're going to do a personal assessment of yourself. Go ahead and find a mirror, and let's go over there. You can take me with you. Look at yourself in the mirror. Honestly reflect on how you look and feel. Are you happy, positive, productive? Or are you worn out, anxious, unsatisfied? Continue looking at yourself until you come up with an answer. If the answer isn't there, just take a deep breath and let it come to you. Once you have your answer, we're going to go ahead and write it in your journal. Open your journal and write this sentence. When I look at myself in the mirror, I honestly feel, and then fill in the blank. Once again, that sentence is, when I look at myself in the mirror, I honestly feel, and then fill in the blank. Now let's look back at those first 3 headers. If you wrote down anything under physical, psychological, emotional, or behavioral, you, my friend, have stress in your life. Even if you're able to get through day by day with a smile on your face, the stress is still there. It is so important to acknowledge its existence so that it can be properly dealt with in a healthy manner. Thank you for participating in today's self-care practice. Cultivating a fit and fabulous life starts on the inside, and I'm really excited to be on this journey with you. Until next time.
The next video in this series will help you to identify your stressors and your stress triggers. In the meantime, check out this recommended video.